All right, good afternoon. Welcome you back here to Marianna as we continue our coverage of 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball, the AAA and Ozone State Tournament. This is the Ozone Elimination Game, Day 3, and again we start delayed many hours by weather. Heavy thunderstorms moving through earlier this morning about 7, 8 o'clock. We were supposed to start at 10 a.m. We'll get going here at 2 o'clock Central Time. This is an elimination game between Marianna and Chipley as Marianna lost on Saturday 6-4 to Graceville, eliminated Spring Hill National 13-3 in 5 innings yesterday. And for Chipley, they dropped their opening game Saturday 6-3 to Sebring before rallying yesterday to beat Sneads 18-10 to advance to this game today. I'm Marty Palmer, live here on JockJive.com as we welcome you back to our coverage of the state tournament for AAA, B class and traditional minor, and this is Ozone. Marianna will be the visiting team. They'll be in the gold uniforms with the purple letters and numerals. And leading off, they'll have the pitcher, Isaiah Spencer, number 4. Batting second at first base is number 11, Dylan Tyus. Hitting third and right field, number 9, Brady Barber. Batting fourth and catching is number 21, Griffin Tucker. Hitting fifth, the shortstop, number 7, Riley Robinson. Batting sixth in this game is the third baseman, number 34, Max Harkrider. Hitting seventh is number 10, Tanner Padgett. Batting eighth and second base, number 22, Trent DeFelix. Hitting ninth and playing left field, number 8, Giovanni Womble. Number 37, Andrew Rush will bat 10th. Peyton Black, number 6, is batting 11th. And Tyrese Pasion, the center fielder, number 15, will hit 12th. They will face the right-hander for Chipley as they are in the kind of the light blue with gold letters and numerals. James Baker will be the right-handed pitcher to start for Chipley here this afternoon. Winner moves on to play tomorrow morning tentatively at 11 a.m. Of course, with the weather the last 2 days, we've had lots of delays. Yesterday was a 5-hour delay for AAA, 6 hours for Ozone. Finally wrapped up here a little bit after 11 o'clock last night as AAA was the last to wrap up. And tomorrow morning, the winner of this game would play at 11 a.m. against the loser of the game between, actually that'll be DeSoto, who they'll play tomorrow. DeSoto lost to Graceville 9-1 last night, so they are off today. They'd play the winner of this game tomorrow in another elimination game. Graceville, they're 2-0 after beating DeSoto 9-1 last night in the Ozone bracket. Sebring with a walk-off win over Spring Hill American 9-8. It'll be Sebring and Franklin County tentatively scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight in the winner's bracket. And Liberty County and Spring Hill American will play at 4:30 tentatively in an elimination game here in the Ozone bracket. All right, we're underway. Here's Isaiah Spencer to lead it off. And that's outside 1-0 to the left-handed hitting Spencer. He is the starting pitcher as well today for Marianna. We start again under overcast skies. Muggy, not very much breeze at this point. Threatening skies off to the south. Hope to get these games in as we are now with you on Field 5. This game was originally scheduled for Field 1. So it moved over to Field 5 now as all the Ozone games will be played here on this field today. So just underway here, top of the first. Give you the defensive lineman for Chipley in a moment as that misses outside at first base. I'll give you that also in a second. It is Thad Brown at first base for this game. At second, Zeke Gavaler. Parker Smeltzer is at short, Bryson Howard at third, and the outfield, Cason Pemberton in right field. Addison Davis is the center fielder. Ethan Berry in left field, Craig Holly behind the plate. Again, starting pitcher is James Baker. So 3-2 now to start on Spencer. Other games going on. We're underway with the AAA traditional minor on field 4. Elimination game between Sebring and Marianna with Anthony Crum, and AAA B is that's a swing and a miss by Spencer, and Baker after a full count comes back to strike out Isaiah Spencer for the first out. On field 3 with Mike Wright out, the 8-team double elimination bracket in AAA B elimination game between Liberty County and Bluntstown. Of course, this is a 10-team double elimination bracket. 2 teams going out yesterday in Ozone Sneads, and then Spring Hill National, as that is a foul ball down the right field line by Dylan Tyus. So 1 out. And if you want to send your shout-outs for this game only, the number you see on your screen, 904-525-1324. That's 904-525-1324. And that's hit deep into left field and will be over the fence. 1 hop. Was that a home run or a 1 hop? It was 1 hop over. Okay, so it's a double. Couldn't tell but first if Tyus had hit it over and hopped over, but it did jump over the fence for a double. So Dylan Tyus just missing a home run, does get a ground rule double, so he's at second with one out. But we line that shot to left field. So he's at second with one out. And I'll bring up Brady Barber, the right fielder for Marianna. See them in the kind of old gold with those gray pants, purple socks, purple letters and numerals. Apparently Sebring stole home against Marianna in that elimination game on field number 4. So only using fields 3, 4, and 5 today. Field 1 was where we have been using for Ozone. Today, field 5 will have all the games. We're only supposed to have one game on that field today anyway. That misses low. Throw goes to third, and it will be up the line, gets away. Tyus coming home. He will score as the throw from Holly went up the line. Stolen base for Tyus, and he comes home on the error by the catcher, and that will put Marianna on the board. 1-0 here in the top of the first. Both these teams lost close games on Saturday to open, as Chipley led Sebring late in that game. Sebring scored 4 in the 4th to win 6-3. Yesterday, Chipley was up 3-0, fell behind 5-3, went ahead 7-5, fell behind 9-7. Finally took the lead at 11-9. They scored 7 runs in the top of the 6th in a game that took nearly 3 hours to beat Sneads 18-10. Chipley used 4 pitchers. Sneads used 6 in that game. In a long game that had over 600 pitches combined between the two. And then last night's late game in Ozone, a really good ball game between Spring Hill American and Sebring. Sebring scored 4 runs in the first to take the lead. Spring Hill American answered with 6 runs in the top of the 3rd. It was 7-6 Spring Hill American after a run in the 4th. Sebring tied at the bottom of the 5th, 7-7 going to the top of the 6th. Spring Hill American, the visiting team, got a run in the top of the 6th. Had the bases loaded with nobody out, but then a double play got Sebring out of that inning. And then Sebring with 2 in the bottom of the 7th to win it, or 6 to win it 9-8. So for Sebring, they will play tonight against Franklin County, tentatively scheduled for 7 o'clock. Franklin County has been off since Saturday, and that puts Spring Hill American into the loser's bracket against Liberty County, as Barber was walked. Griffin Tucker up, and Barber will take second base. So Marianna already with 1 run in. We'll have a runner at second and 1 out. 1-0 lead for Marianna in the top of the first, as that's fouled out of play down the right field line. Again, the winner of this game would move on to play tomorrow at 11 a.m. against DeSoto. DeSoto losing to Graceville 9-1 last night. Graceville awaits the winner of the Sebring-Franklin County game tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Right now they are 2-0 and in the driver's seat in this Ozone 10-team double elimination bracket. The winner does go to the World Series. As the runner heads to third, and that throw will be a little late again by Holly, as Barber has stolen second and third, and now he's at third with 1 out. Griffin Tucker, the catcher this afternoon. Oh, and that hit him right in the lower back. So Tucker hit by the pitch. And that'll put, as he is now going to shake it off a bit, right in the lower back there by that pitch from Baker. He'll head to first after being tended to by the coaches. Corey Barber is the coach of Marianna. Kyle Bush is Chipley's coach, as they are helping Tucker walk that off. So now you got first and third, 1 out for Riley Robinson, the Marianna shortstop today. And Marianna on Saturday in that game against Graceville led 3-1 through 3 innings. And Graceville scored 2 in the top of the 4th, and Marianna scored a run in the bottom of the 4th to lead 4-3. But Graceville with 3 in the top of the 5th was enough to win 6-4. Marianna only had 2 hits in that game, as Graceville had a bunch of walks and errors that led to runs. Bunch of walks in that game, but Graceville was able to pull it out, and then again they won last night 9-1 to put themselves in great position here in this Ozone tournament. Tucker is still walking that off. Now he'll go to first. And very cloudy, overcast skies as heavy rain this morning, and they went ahead and made the decision to move everything back to this afternoon, starting at 2 o'clock Central. We were supposed to start at 10 a.m. this morning. So the schedule shifting as it did yesterday. We had a heavy thunderstorm 9:30, 9:45 yesterday morning, about 15 minutes before we were going to start the early games yesterday. Moved everything back until 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Very heavy thunderstorm with wind and lightning. And we start with cloudy and skies threatening around us, but not here right now. So now we go with Robinson as he takes a strike. Runner will head to second as Tucker takes second without a throw. So now Marianna with second and third, one out, already with one run in. And that is outside. It's 1-1. Won the count. Pitch from Baker is a fastball outside corner for strike two. And now the runner's coming home. They're going to have him maybe tied up. Holly will run him back, and he'll be safe. And then the ball gets away down the line. Now here comes the throw to the plate. And after all that, he's out. Barber's out at home. Tucker going to go to third. That was a strange play as Brady Barber very late decided he was going to try and come home. Pitcher Baker flipped it right back to Holly, the catcher, ran him all the way down to third. Then he tried to flip it back to third as Barber slid back in, and then the ball got away. Then Barber tried to come home, and he ends up being thrown out as the pitcher Baker was covering. So Tucker ends up at third, but the runner is out at home, and now there are two outs. So now a chance for Baker to get out of the inning as Robinson is still at the plate, and he swings and misses for strike three. So second strikeout for Baker, and he gets out of the jam to end the top of the first. One run, one hit. There were no errors, a hit, batter, a walk, and one runner left on base. As we go to the bottom of the first, it's Marianna 1 and Chipley coming to bat. As you were watching this elimination game of the Florida-Dixie Youth Baseball Ozone State Tournament live from Marianna, and you're watching it today here on JockJive. We'll be back in a moment after this break.
He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone. One right here on JockJive.com.
All right, we go to the bottom of the first. Chipley will come up down 1-0. Here's the lineup for the Chipley team, coached by Kyle Busch. Number 99, the second baseman, Zeke Cavaller, is leading off. Hitting second at shortstop, number 24, Parker Smeltzer. Batting third and third base, number 26, Bryson Howard. Hitting fourth, the pitcher, number 14, James Baker. The fifth batter is the right fielder, number 15, Kason Pemberton. Hitting sixth at first base, number 5, Thad Brown. Addison Davis, the center fielder, number 78, is hitting seventh. They only have 8 in the order today, actually. Number 25, Cade Colbreth, bats eighth. Ethan Berry, the left fielder, number 29, it's ninth. Matt Bush, number 2, batting 10th. And Cray Holly, the catcher, is batting 11th today. See if they, who they have missing here from yesterday. Only 11, and it's Cameron Worley, who's not in the order today for Chipley, is leading off. It's Cavaller hit to second, and that'll be a quick flip to first as Isaiah Spencer, the starting pitcher. The second baseman, Trenton Felix, makes the throw to first in time for one out. So Gavaler out on the first pitch. Defensively for Marianna, we mentioned Isaiah Spencer pitching. The catcher is Griffin Tucker. Dylan Tyus is at first for this game. Trenton Felix at second. Max Harkrider is at third. Riley Robinson, the shortstop. In the outfield, Giovanni Womble in left field. Takis Fascion in center to start this game. The right fielder is Brady Barber. And Spencer on the mound now facing Parker Smeltzer. And Smeltzer's had quite a week to this point. Yesterday against Sneeds, 3 hits, 2 singles, a double, 2 walks. He reached 5 times, scored 4 runs, drove in 3. He takes that for a strike. And on Saturday, he had 2 hits, including a solo homer. So 6 hits in 2 games for the shortstop. 5 hits, actually, for Smeltzer. Swings and misses at that pitch. Spencer with a good line fastball in the outside corner. And now it's 2-2. Bryson Howard, who's on deck, was the starting pitcher yesterday. Had 4 hits, including a solo homer, drove in 4 runs in that game. And there's a swing and a miss by Smeltzer, so nice job there by Spencer for his first strikeout of the game. That's 2 outs here in the first. So 2 outs. There's Bryson Howard now. Mentioned his day yesterday. Howard struggled on the mound. He actually only lasted 1 inning, giving up 3 runs, but great day at the plate. He reached 4 times, had a homer, 3 singles, 4 runs scored, and drove in 4. And as Chipley rallied past Needs 18-10. 0 for 3 against Sebring he was on Saturday. Spencer's pitch is outside, and it's 2-0. That misses outside for ball 3. So after retiring the first 2, it's a 3-0 count now to Howard, the Chipley third baseman. 1-0 Marianna leading it. They got a run in the top of the first, but kind of ran themselves out of could have been a bigger inning. I am Marty Paulman here on JockJive. Again, if you want to send a shout out, the number to text for this game, 904-525-1324. It's on your screen as well, 904-525-1324. Swing and a miss by Howard. And the count goes to 3-1. Next up on this field will be Liberty County, Spring Hill American in an elimination game, as that is ball 4. And Howard will take the turn at first, but he will stop there. So first walk now by Isaiah Spencer. Chipley gets their first runner of the game with 2 outs as Howard heads to first. That'll bring up their pitcher, James Baker. Now the top of this order for Chipley was fantastic against Sneeds. Yesterday, Baker had 2 hits. 3 RBI, a double, a single, a walk. He scored twice. Chipley in that game against Sneeds yesterday had 14 hits. Actually 15 hits, pardon me. Baker on Saturday against Sebring, single and a walk as well. Swings and misses at that first pitch from Spencer. It's 0-1. That is up high. 1-1 the count. Runner first, 2 outs. Runner takes off as the pitch is a ball. The throw to second, high in the air, a little bit high behind second, and it'll be stolen base for Howard. So now position with 2 outs. Count is 2-1 to Baker. Is outside now for ball 3. So 3-1 to Baker now. Wind picking up a bit. Still very cloudy off to the north as this camera angle faces towards the north and east. There's ball 4. So back-to-back walks now by Spencer. Baker will head to first with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Kason Pemberton, the right fielder. Pemberton reached 3 times yesterday against Sneeds last night with 2 walks and a double. Scored 3 runs, also drove in a run. So 2 on, 2 outs now after Spencer retired the first two. He's had back-to-back walks. Line shot by Pemberton, foul over first base side. The count is 0-1. As that is way outside. Runners heading at base, and that's thrown down the line and into left field, but it's backed up quickly out there by Womble. So it's a double steal. Howard steals third. Baker steals second. And they'll stay there with 2 outs, so they both are on the move. The count is 1-1 to Pemberton. So 2 on. Now 2 in scoring position for Chipley with 2 outs. Check swing, and he goes around. Does Pemberton for strike 2. 1-2 now. One, two. Outside, 2-2. Two and two. 2-2 coming up. And that is called strike 3. Got him on the outside corner. Spencer with his second strikeout of the inning, and Chipley will leave 2 on in the first. No runs or hits, 2 walks, and 2 left on for Chipley as we head to the second inning of this Ozone elimination game. Marianna 1, Chipley nothing. We'll return to Marianna in a moment here on JockJive.
Infield kicks it in, 40, got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone. One right here on JockJive.com. Mosley, now with 20 in the game. Long, she's been the head coach. But she's done her part for the season.
Don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. Need your help to get there. And when you like us on Facebook, we keep you updated on scores, schedules, game status, and so much more. So go to JockJive.com and follow the shortcut to all the social media, or simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine of Facebook or at JockJive on Twitter. Marty Palman with you on JockJive as we bring you first game of the day on Field 5, elimination game in the Ozone bracket of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament here in Marianna, the Mirror Complex. Anthony Crum and Mike Radout also here today. Robert Williamson was here yesterday. He'll possibly be back tomorrow. As it turned out, didn't need to drive the hour and a half from Florala today, as only 3 fields going at once today. So here we go to the top of the second. Max Harkrider, the third baseman, leads off. Takes that first strike from Baker. 1-0 Marianna. They got a run in the top of the first as we now play the top of the second. The pitch from Baker, swing and a miss by Harkrider. It's 0-2 now. Saturday against Graceville, Harkrider reached twice, walked, he doubled, and scored a run. As that misses outside, 1-2. Sebring 1, Marianna nothing. That in the second inning over on Field 4, the AAA traditional elimination game. Count now 2-2. The winner there would play tomorrow against the winner of the game between Spring Hill American and South Sumter, which is coming up later today. That'll be scheduled for 4:30 at this point. Maybe they're going to make that 5, I believe. So there's only 2 games on field 4 today. Full count now to Harkrider, who was behind 0-2. Fouls that back to the screen. Field 5, this is where we are today, using fields 3, 4, and 5 of this complex. Field 1 has also been used, and we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, if the schedule does get back on schedule, gets back on schedule, if we are back on schedule, as that is called strike 3. Outside corner for the strikeout. So, second strikeout, or actually third now for Baker, as he struck out Spencer to begin the game. Robinson in the first, and now Harkrider to start the top of the second. So 1 out here is Chandler Padgett. Padgett was 1 for 2 on Saturday against Graceville, as Marianna dropped their opening game. Both teams dropped their opening game Saturday. Chipley to Sebring 6-3, Marianna to Graceville 6-4 to put them in the losers bracket. They both won their games yesterday. Chipley 18-10 over Sneads, Marianna in 5 innings 13-3 over Spring Hill National. That misses for ball, 1-1. There's a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. As that misses outside, now 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 3 strikeouts in a row, 4 now for Baker, 2 outs in the top of the second, as he blew that 3-2 fastball past him. So with 2 outs, here's Trent DeFelix, the second baseman. Felix only had 1 at bat Saturday. He was 0 for 1. That's fouled into the net behind home plate. Back again, and it's now 0-2. Mm-hmm. 0-2 now, as Baker tries to strike out the side, comes up and in this time, 1-2. Now the 1-2. Check swing, and it was outside, even a 2-2. Two is foul back. Here's another 2-2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Baker strikes out the side. He's got 5 strikeouts through 2. As Marianna goes 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. Still 1-0 though, Marianna leading as we head to the bottom of the second with Chipley coming up. This is the Ozone elimination game live from Marianna, the Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament. So now we go to the bottom of the second. And Chipley will have Thad Brown leading it off as he swings and fouls that down the first baseline out of play. Marianna with a run in the top of the first. We're in the bottom of the second. It's a 1-0 lead. Brown swings and misses. Spencer had 2 strikeouts, 2 walks in the first. And Baker has struck out 5 for Chipley, but they trail it by 1 as that misses low.
Can you see his call? What's his call?
3-2. Or 2-2. That's ball 4. So another walk. Spencer is now with 3 walks, and Brown leads to walk out the bottom of the, or walks to lead off the bottom of the second. As Chipley left 2 on in the bottom of the first. Addison Davis, the center fielder, now up for Chipley. Bloodstown 7, Liberty County nothing. That in the second inning. Elimination game of the AAA-B bracket on field 3 with Mike Wright out. And it's 1-0 Sebring over Marianna through 2 on field 4. Anthony Crum with the call. AAA traditional elimination game there as well. They go to the bottom of the third now. And Davis bunts it foul back into the screen behind home plate. Foul back by Davis.
Some little kids are running all up in here. Scaring the daylights out of me. He's going to fall because he's about lost his balance on them steps twice.
As Davis fouls it off right at the plate.
See, look at him. He's going to scare the daylights out of me. He's going to be excited.
There's strike 3 to Davis, so with 1 out, runner at first. That's the 3rd K for Spencer. Here's Cade Culberth. Culberth drives it foul, over hits the fence first base side, makes it out of play down the line. Or we'll go to first instead. That's Brown at first after the leadoff walk. 1 out now after the strikeout. So 3 walks, 3 strikeouts for Spencer. Chipley yet to have a hit, but they've had 3 runners on walks. Left-handed hitting Culberth now. As there goes the runner towards second. Throw a swing and a miss as the throw goes to second, and it will be backed up towards center field. But it's a stolen base for Brown. He gets there easily. So he's in scoring position with 1 out. Swing and a miss there by Culberth, and he strikes out as well. So 2 outs now. It's the 4th strikeout for Spencer. And with a runner at second, it'll be up to Ethan Berry to keep the inning going for Chipley with 2 outs. Lefty Spencer against the righty Berry, who takes that low. Number 9 hitter in the order. And Cameron Worley, it must be an injury as he is not in the lineup today. And you bat 1 through 12 in Dixie Youth Baseball, AAA and Ozone. Then everyone bats and you go 1 through 9 in the order. Only 11 are in the order for Chipley today, as that's a swing and a miss by Barry, and he's behind 0-2. Looking for your shout-outs, 904-525-1324 for this game only, 904-525-1324. That goes low and inside. It's 2-1. As that is hit the first one inside. Nice pitch and grounded to first. Stepping on the bag for the third out of the inning is Tyus, and that'll end this inning for Chipley. A leadoff walk, runner stranded at second. As we go now to the third inning, it remains 1-0 Marianna over Chipley. And you're watching this game, Ozone elimination game, live here from Marianna on JockJive. We'll return in a moment.
Infield, kicks it in, 40, got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone. Watch right here on JockJive.com. Mosley, now with 20 in the game. Well, she's been the head coach, so she's done her part for the season.
Marty Pullman back here in Marianna as we go to the top of the third. Marianna coming up leading at 1-0. Want your very own DVD of any game broadcast during this year's Florida Dixie Youth Baseball AAA and Ozone State Tournament? Simply email info@jockjive.com and we'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@jockjive.com. And if you need a sports fix 24/7, whether live or archived, you can get it on JockJive.com. We have multiple channels with multiple sporting events and shows from practically every level of competition. There's the ACCC, GCAA, Georgia Military Channel, DYB, Dixie Baseball, Georgia Highland Softball channels, and so much more. JockJive.com for those with an insatiable sports appetite. Giovanni Womble leading it off here in the top of the third for Marianna. Just the pitch for a ball from Baker. Baker struck out the side in the second, struck out 2 in the first, has allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, and 5 Ks. That's a strike, 1-1. Oh, now 2-1.
That's how I'm used to it. So now what? It's really hard because you got to bounce all around on the book. It makes the book a bit.
2-1 misses high for ball 3. So the count now goes to 3-1. This is 9, 10, and 11 batters from Marianna in the top of the third. As we continue to play under cloudy skies, overcast with not much wind to speak of. Full count now 3-2 as there's a strike on the outside corner. Marianna, Dylan Tyus with a double in the first. Hader came home to score in a throwing error by Chipley catcher Craig Holly. That's the only run of the game so far. Fastball up and in, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the 5th strikeout in a row for Baker. He has 6 in the game, 1 out in the top of the third. Andrew Rush now hits number 37 for Marianna. As he fouls it off. The only hit of the game was Tyus in the first, and that was the only run so far, as he later came home to score on a throwing error. No hits for Chipley. They've had 3 runners reach on a walk so far. Spencer has struck out 4 for Marianna. He's walked 3. That misses high, 1-1. There's a strike. And the count goes 2-1. 1-2, pardon me, to Rush. Went out, nobody on top of the third. Up high with the fastball, now 2-2. Outside, and now we go full 3-2. And that is strike 3. Got him on the outside corner. Rush frustrated there. Another K for Baker. 6 in a row now, all by strikeouts, retired by Rush. And there's a swing and a miss by Peyton Black. So Baker really rolling now after giving up that run in the first. Outside. 1-1 now. So 7 Ks for Baker. 6 in a row retired by strikeout. Another swing and a miss. Yeah. That is ball 4, so Black will take a walk. So that ends the streak of 6 in a row, all by strikeout by Baker. That is his second walk. All the runners have. So Baker has walked 2, he's hit 1, and he gave up a double. So there's been only 1 hit so far. We had a lot of base runners, but Spencer's walked 3, as he does have 4 Ks, and Baker now with 2 walks, 7 strikeouts is facing on swings and misses. The number 12 hitter, center fielder, is behind 0-1. So the runner goes to first with 2 outs here in the top of the third. That does end the streak of 6 in a row retired by Baker. As the throw heads down to second, and that'll be a stolen base for Black. So Peyton Black in at second with 2 outs. We are taking shout-outs for this game. 904-525-1324. 904-525-1324. We'll have a timeout here. If you want your very own DVD of any game broadcast during this year's Florida-Dixie Youth Baseball AAA and Ozone State Tournament, simply email info@jockjive.com and we'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@jockjive.com. As you can tell, it is getting darker here. Now it's starting to creep over the field as that is outside, and another walk. Back-to-back walks, so that's 3 now from Baker, and now we'll have a timeout. First and second 2 outs, as there were 2 outs in the inning after strikeouts. So with 2 outs, first and second, the top of the order due up for Marianna. Coach Kyle Busch comes to the mound to talk it over with his team. Oh, Baker, after 6 strikeouts in a row, has walked 2 in a row here. So there's 2 on with 2 outs. Top of the third, only run in the first inning so far for Marianna. And now they're threatening again with 2 outs in the top of the third. Spencer struck out to start the game. He'll hit now, left-handed batter, the pitcher for Marianna. Swinging, and that's fouled back by Spencer. This is the count now 1-1. Foul back. Two outs, 2 on here for Marianna. There's a pitch from Baker, and that misses outside. Oh. Well, the runners move up there, and he actually didn't even run so much as walked, and there was no throw. So second and third, and that misses low. So now you got second and third with 2 outs. That was pretty strange. It wasn't ball 4. The runners just kind of trotted into their bases. Black went to third, passing into second. So now, chance with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. Isaiah Spencer. And he fouls that back again. So Spencer staying alive again as the wind starts to pick up a bit here in Marianna. And again, the skies are very threatening now to the south and the west. Getting darker here over this complex. And that's fouled out of play. Baker steps back to the rubber there. And the pitch. And that is going to be hit up the middle into center field, base hit. Going to score at least 1. Here comes the second run to the plate. Aspacion will score. Throw comes into second. Spencer slides in safely. A 2-run single for Isaiah Spencer. He goes to second, actually, in the throw, so it'll be a double for him. And now it's 3-0. So all with 2 outs. Marianna's added 2 runs here in the top of the third after a couple of walks. Only the second hit of the game as Spencer went straight up the middle, just past the attempt of the shortstop, Smeltzer. So Spencer delivers with 2 outs, and it's a 3-0 lead for Marianna. And now he's going to third, and we'll get there without a play. All this happened with 2 outs and nobody on. Home run for Marianna in the 4th. They've tied C-Ring 1-1 on the AAA traditional elimination game. Here it's 3-0, and Ozone Marianna now leading Chipley after adding 2 here in the top of the third. Dylan Tyus had doubled and scored the only run of the game to this point in the first inning. Now 2 more in this inning for Marianna. This all started with the 11-12 hitters. As that gets to the backstop, here comes Spencer. Good throw, but it gets past Baker as Holly tried to get to it quickly, but he flipped it past Baker. And coming home to score on that wild pitch is Spencer to make it 4-0. So Marianna has added 3 runs here, all with 2 outs, and extended the lead to 4-0. And the winner here will play DeSoto tomorrow at 11 a.m. Another elimination game. That's to the backstop. Now Baker, and he had it rolling. He'd struck out 6 in a row. 2 outs, nobody on, and he walked the 11 and 12 hitters in this inning. Blayton Black and Tykees Massey on. Both runners moved up on steals. And then a 2-run single by Spencer. He scores on the wild pitch. It's now 4-0. Hit high in the air to right field, and that's going to be caught. Nice play. Snow cone out there. They're going into short right by the second baseman. Cavallard to end the inning. So Tyus is now 1 for 2. But 3 runs for Marianna. They did it on only 1 hit. 2 walks, no errors. And no runners left on base, pardon me. All right, we go to the bottom of the third. Our new score is 4-0, Marianna leading it. And you're watching this game, Ozone Elimination Game, live from Marianna on JockJive.
Southern to serve to begin this one. He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got 1 guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone. One right here on JockJive.com. Mosley now in the play of the game. She's been the head coach, so she's done her part for the season.
And now we go to the bottom of the third as Marianna is added to their lead. 4-0. Matt Bush will lead off. 11-12, and 1 hitter's due up for Chipley. Marianna with a run in the first. They scored 3 in the top of the third, only 1 hit. They have 2 hits and 4 runs as they've taken advantage of a couple of walks by Baker. 2 hits. Both the hits have been doubles. Tyus in the first later scored on a throwing error, and then the double last inning by Spencer scored 2 runs. He's back on the mound now with a 4-0 lead. As the pitch to Bush is outside, so Bush walks to begin the inning.
Did he just get hit? Or did he have...
Yep. So Bush walks. Trying to do it. I guess. Trey Holly, the catcher, now batting. This is actually the number 11 hitter. 10-11-1 as Chipley is batting 11 in this game. Runner at first, 1 out after the walk. And there's a strike. bunted. That will roll foul, first base side, putting the count 1-2. Score on field number 3, Bluntstown 9, Liberty County 3, AAA traditional elimination game. That game in the now on top of the 3rd with Mike Wright out. 1-1 Sebring and Marianna in the 5th. That's AAA traditional field 4 with Anthony Crum. 1-1 now in the 5th in that game. Also an elimination game. Here in our Ozone elimination game on field 5, it's 4-0 Marianna leading Chipley. Clouds are still moving in pretty slowly. Called strike 3. Got him on the outside corner again, and for Spencer, his 5th strikeout. 1 out. So with 1 out, here's the top of the order, Zeke Gavaler, who's grounded to second. And lines that over the head of the shortstop Robinson into left field. Good attempt by Riley Robinson, just blooped it into left field. First hit of the game for Chipley. It's Zeke Gavaler with a bloop single. And moving to second is Bush. First and second with 1 out. So Parker Smeltzer now. He got the heart of this Chipley order, who's been very good in this tournament, coming up. With first and second 1 out. So good chance for Chipley. Smeltzer, again, with 4 hits yesterday against Sneeds. He had sent right back to the mound, though. Spencer going to go to third. They'll go back across the diamond, not in time. But they do get the lead runner, Bush, at third base, 1-5 on the putout. And Smeltzer will reach first base. To second goes Gavaler, but now 2 outs. So Spencer gets the lead runner. First and second, 2 outs for Chipley. Bryson Howard, who walked his first time up, will bat. So the runner there, the throw by Spencer went past the first baseman, but good play across the diamond. And Gavaler out at third as the throw back across from Tyus at first gets him. So after all that, that'll end the inning. As Gavaler is out 3-5 going to third. So no runs, a walk, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base. First hit of the game, but Chipley leaves 1 on. They've left 4 on base through the first 3, and they trail Marianna 4-0 as we head to the 4th inning. We'll return to our Ozone elimination game in a moment. You're watching this game live on JockJive.com from Marianna, the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA and Ozone World State Tournament.
Southern to serve to begin this one. He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got 1 guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone. Watch right here on JockJive.com. Mosley, now 20 in the game. Well, she's been the head coach, but she's done her part for the season.
Coming back here on JockJive. We are live from Marianna. Yeah. Top of the fourth as Marianna with a run in the first three and the third. They lead it 4-0, and it's going to rain is just about here. In fact, I think it is here. Definitely can see it looking across the street from the ballpark here.
Have they got all their subs in now?
Umpires are walking around. I think they're expecting a delay coming up here. Now it is raining here at the Mirror Complex. We go to the top of the fourth. It is a new pitcher for Chipley. Bryson Howard, number 26, is coming in. As Baker goes 3 innings, allows only 2 hits with 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks and 7 strikeouts. Also hit 1 batter. Marianna will have Barber, Tucker, and Robinson. 3, 4, 5 coming up in the top of the fourth. So Brady Barber leading off, walked his first at bat, then was thrown out trying to come home on a play between third and home. This is low and outside. We've been playing now for right at an hour. It's 3 o'clock now here Central Time. Rain has started. Moderate light rain here for now. Barber. And there is ball 4. So Howard walks the first batter he faces. Brady Barber walks for the second time in the game. He'll lead off here in the top of the fourth with a walk. Now the rain a little heavier coming down. Well, we already had a delay of over about 4 hours today from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central due to rain this morning in the area and the weather. As you can see on the screen, the clouds are darker as well. As the runner takes off, pitch gets to the backstop with Tucker up. And Barber will reach second with nobody out. Well, now kind of moderating a bit precipitation. And again, that will get away from Holly. That's far enough for Barber to reach third. So he's now there with nobody out. 2-2 the count. Tucker was hit by a pitch his first at bat. And again bounces past Holly, and that will allow the run to score as Holly can't come up with it. So 3 wild pitches in a row. That was bounced off by Howard as well. And now another run for Marianna as they extend their lead to 5-0. Barber comes all the way around to score. Howard started the game yesterday against Sneeds in an inning, gave up 3 runs on 1 hit, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. So already 1 walk here. He's gone full to Tucker. Now the base is empty with nobody out. The 3-2 is ball 4. So back-to-back walks by Howard to start the top of the fourth, and now Tucker will go to first. Again, that ball bounces up there. Holly will have no play. Riley Robinson takes that pitch low, 1-0. Robinson struck out his first time up. Runner is out second with nobody out. Another run in for Marianna at the top of the fourth to lead at 5-0. This is low. That's in for a strike. Howard to the stretch and goes up and inside, and that's ball 4 again. So another walk by Bryson Howard. 3 in this inning. First and second, nobody out. Marianna can really break this open here in the top of the fourth. As Max Harkrider, due up the third baseman, struck out looking at his first at bat. That coming against James Baker. Gets away again. The ball got stuck in the fence. Owners move up to second and third. And again low. Count is 2-0. That is high. Ball 3. The count again. He's already walked 3 here in this inning, and now he's walked 4. That's 4 in a row now walked, and timeout is this is maybe a change coming here. Bases are loaded with nobody out again, and Howard has thrown 2 pitches and 2 strikes and 18 pitches. Bases loaded, nobody out, and yeah, they will make a change. Will Chipley, as Coach Bush will bring in another pitcher. But the bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Marianna up 5-0, and a chance to break it open here in this Ozone elimination game. Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament live from Marianna, and Chipley will use their third pitch of the game, facing elimination, trying to stay in this game. They now trail it by 5. New pitcher, I believe, is 24. So that's Parker Smeltzer, who was the shortstop. So Howard did not retire a batter. 4 walks, no strikeouts. Has now so far allowed one run. The runners at his on base are all his. 4 walks, no Ks. Did not retire a batter. No hits allowed. So far, 1 run. Parker Smeltzer will be the new pitcher. All right, we'll take a break back in a moment here from Marianna.
Southern to serve to begin this for the Giants. He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone.
Watch right here on JockJive.com.
Mosley. Now with 20 in the game. Well, she's been the head coach, but she's done her part for the season.
All right, so the new pitcher is Smeltzer, as he will face Tanner Padgett, who struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch is the ball, 1-0. Bases loaded, nobody out. All walks in this inning. As Chipley's now walked 7 Marianna hitters. Baker walked 3. Howard walked 4 in a row.
Man, they need help. They're pitching. They're out of pitching. Yeah, should have pitching.
And that
4 in a row.
is ball 4 again. 4 straight balls and another walk. 5 in a row. Walk and another run comes in. That'll score Tucker to make it 6-0.
5-0 over here.
Everyone moves up, so bases loaded, nobody out for Trent Felix.
Strike right there.
And it is hitting the left field for a base hit. That will score Robinson. Coming to the plate is Harkrider. He will score.
Patrick going to third.
Runner still moving around as the throw comes into home. A 2-run single for DeFelix. Trent DeFelix, who goes to second on the throw. And just like that, it's 8-0. Now you're staring at a run rule if you're Chipley, as they've run out of pitchers. And with those 2 runs scoring, that'll close the book on Bryson Howard, who did not retire a batter, walked 4, and they all came home to score. And now it's 8-0 with still second and third, nobody out. By the way, that is the first hit of this inning for Marianna. They only have 3 hits. They have 8 runs thanks to walks. Giovanni Womble, who struck out his first time up, takes that first pitch up and in. Swings and fouls that off. Boy, exciting game on field 4 between Marianna and Sebring. Foul tip by Womble there. Second and third, still nobody out. Already 4 runs here into this inning. It's 8-0, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning. First strikeout for Smeltzer on the mound. Bases, or pardon me, still second and third with 1 out. Again, those 2 runs come in, and Marianna can get Chipley out in the bottom of the 4th without a run. This game would end to be a run rule, 10-run rule after 4. As here is Isaiah Spencer, 8th batter of the inning. Spencer struck out in the first, doubled in 2 runs in the third, and also scored. Marianna with a run in the first, 3 in the second, and 4 here in the 4th, or 3 in the third, 4 in the 4th. Now leads at 8-0. Sebring has taken the lead 2-1 over Marianna. They go to the bottom of the 6th. Marianna, the home team, their last chance over in the AAA traditional bracket elimination game. Strike to Spencer. Spencer again 1 for 2. He is the pitcher for Marianna. As that is a ball. High and outside. And a swing and a miss. So now back-to-back strikeouts by Smeltzer. So with 2 outs, there is still in Tyus, the 9th batter of the inning. Tyus doubled and scored in the first, popped to second in the 3rd inning. Up and over his head, gets to the backstop, bounces around, and Paget to the plate will score the 9th run of the game for Marianna. 5th run of this inning as DeFelix moves to 3rd, and now that 10th run is at 3rd base with 2 outs. Another wild pitch leading to that run for Marianna. First 6 batters in this inning reached. 5 of them have scored to this point, and now it's 9-0. Chopped foul over 3rd base side. Coming up on field 1, tentatively scheduled for 4:30. Another elimination game in Ozone between Liberty County and Spring Hill American. As that's hit foul again by Tyus. Tonight, 7 o'clock, again tentatively scheduled here on this field. The winner's bracket, Sebring in Franklin County. The winner will play Graceville tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Graceville is 2-0 so far in this Ozone division. Well, we had that light rain, and really that's been it. Good news. We continue to play on here in these first games of the day in Marianna. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and he blows the fastball by him. And Smeltzer comes in and strikes out the side after walking the first hitter he faced and giving up a single. So Marianna ends up with 5 runs in that inning. And they did it on only 1 hit. 5 walks. No errors. And a runner left on base. So the game will continue past this inning. We'll not have a run rule as we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Marianna 9 and Chipley nothing. This elimination game live from Marianna here on JockJive.
Southern Reserve to begin this for the Giants. He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone.
Watch right here on JockJive.com.
Mosley. Now with 20 in the game. Well, she's been the head coach, but she's done her part for the season.
Welcome back. Really exciting game going on field 4. Anthony Crum with the AAA traditional bracket. Marianna with 2 on the bottom of the 6th. Nobody out, down 2-1 to Sebring. Their last at bat. So the winner moves on. The loser of that game would be eliminated. Here, Marianna up 9-0. We will go to the bottom of the 4th. We won't have the 10-run rule here as Chipley got out of the top of the 4th after Marianna scored 5 runs in this inning. Bryson Howard will lead it off. He walked his first time up in the first. Stole a base, was left stranded. And Marianna now has loaded the bases in that game. Elsewhere, Mike Rideout with the call on field 3 of the AAA B bracket. It is Bluntstown 11 and Liberty County 5. That at the bottom of the 4th elimination game there. About the same as we are here. Bottom 4 as Howard swings and misses at the pitch from Isaiah Spencer. That's popped up by Howard out of play. That'll make it behind home plate. This is outside from Spencer. Full count 3-2. Isaiah Spencer has allowed 1 hit, walked 4, struck out 5. Has a 9-run lead. Here's the 3-2. Pop foul. Let it get out of play again down first base side. Two is ball 4. That's the 5th walk by Spencer. Chipley has 5 walks and 1 hit. The leadoff walk. They've had the leadoff hitter on in every inning but the first. Last 3 innings with walks as Howard walks to lead off the bottom of the 4th. James Baker walked in the first. As Baker fouls it back. Still cloudy, but rain has stopped. Had a little rain about 15-20 minutes ago, but that's it to this point after our long delay. This was supposed to start this morning at 10 a.m. Central, started at 2 p.m. Central. Been playing for an hour and 20 minutes now. A little over an hour and 20. Runner heads to second as Baker swings and misses, but the ball got away. Enough for the runner to head to second. Misses again. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Baker strikes out on the 2-2. 6K for Spencer, 1 out. The rain begins again here. The Marianna has just tied the game over in AAA traditional. In the bottom of the sixth, still with a chance to win. Pemberton now takes a strike. He struck out looking back in the first. Rain has picked up again here in Marianna. Swing and a miss again, and now it's 0-2. And that's called strike three. Got him in the inside corner. So 7 Ks for Spencer, now 2 outs. He gets back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff walk. Dad Brown now will bat. He walked and stole second, was left stranded in the second inning. Again, the number to call for a shout-out. We are taking them 904-525-1324. 904-525-1324. Marianna wins in the AAA traditional bracket. 2 in the bottom of the sixth after receiving scored a run in the top of the sixth. Good, exciting game there. Marianna wins it 3-2. They will play tomorrow at 5 o'clock against the winner of the game between South Sumter and Spring Hill American. Sad Brown swings and misses. So you're being eliminated from that bracket. Side from Spencer, count 2-2 here. Runner at second with 2 outs. That's popped up. First base line will get out of play. Rose goes to third, not in time, as Brown takes that for a ball. So Howard to third. Brown pops that again out of play. Now first base side. Three-two again.
You can't do that.
3-2. And there's ball 4. Brown walks as well, so another walk for Spencer, who has worked around 6 walks with 7 strikeouts, and now first and third, 2 outs, but he has a 9-run lead as Addison Davis, the center fielder, will hit now. Throw goes to second, and it's not in time as Brown still second. Davis up to the plate, struck out his only at bat. Fouls that back. Second and third, 2 outs. Davis takes that for a strike. Spencer goes to second, and they had a shot there at Brown, not in time. Foul back. This is outside.
Oh, I heard about them down there. I heard that's a horrible nightmare.
2-2. Balled, strike 3. So another interesting inning for Spencer. 2 walks, but he strikes out the side again. And now
Marianna pitch count.
with 7, 8 strikeouts through 4. Chipley 2 walks, no hits, 2 left on. We head now to the 5th inning. 9-0 Marianna over Chipley. And we'll return after this here on JockJive.
Infield kicks it in, 40, got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone.
One right here on JockJive.com.
Right, top of the fifth, and Marianna will have Brady Barber leading off. Walked twice. He walked in the first, left-stranded, walked in the fourth, and scored. Marianna with a 9-0 lead. They scored a run in the first, 3 in the third, 5 in the fourth, and they lead at 9-0 here in the top of the fifth. Parker Smeltzer continuing on the mound for Chipley. Actually struck out the side in the fifth. Rain starts to fall again here in Marianna. Our Ozone elimination game. Marty Palmer with you here on JockJive. That's fouled out of play down the first baseline. Up and over his head into the backstop.
Everybody got action with us, folks. I'm okay, 30 pounds.
Foul back. One rule, if they can get one here, Marianna can hold Chipley without a run at the bottom of the fifth. The game would end. Marty Palmer with you here on JockJive Live from Marianna, Florida. Coming up in July on JockJive.com, Florida and Alabama Dixie Youth Baseball, Dixie Youth World Series events, and Dixie Baseball State Tournaments and World Series, and so much more. Plus this fall, SWAC football, soccer and volleyball, Tuskegee football, Georgia Military College football, Great American Rivalries, high school football, the ACCC Game of the Week, and more. A litany of reasons you need to come back to JockJive.com often. As that is a strike. Tucker fouls it off. What did Barber do? Did he? So strikeout for the first out of the inning. Smeltzer has struck out 4 in a row. Here's Griffin Tucker. Hit by a pitch and walked. He scored a run as well. Fouls it off. Misses outside. So in that AAA traditional bracket, Marianna moves on to play tomorrow against the winner of the South Sumter Spring Hill American game, which is coming up here in a little while. Hit into right field and will be caught by Pemberton in right field. 2 outs as Tucker flies out to right. Riley Robinson has struck out, walked, and scored. 0 for 1. Swings and misses the first pitch. Pops that high in the air to left field, and coming in, dropped out in left field by Culberth. Robinson will hold at first base. That'll be an error on the left fielder. Robinson hit that ball high in the air, but Culberth couldn't handle it. So the inning will stay alive with 2 outs and a runner at first.
should have made it the first. Riley's pretty fast. He should have definitely been. Anyway, it's easy for that fumble in the outfield.
All right, so Robinson's safe.
Down to the bag, didn't he?
Max Harkrider has struck out and walked. Fouls that back third base side out of play. This is low. And ball 4. So after retiring the first two, we have an error and a walk, and he stays alive first and second with 2 outs. Tanner Padgett struck out and walked to the bases loaded, bringing in a run in the 4th. Chipley walked 5 in a row to start the top of the 4th, and all 5 of those runs later came home to score. Really opened this game up as it's 9-0 in the top of the 5th. That's a strike. This is not Padgett. This is Rush. Andrew Rush. As the throw goes to third, and it will get into left field. Robinson now will come home to score. And there is the 10th run of the game for Marianna. As Robinson stole third, and he comes home on a throwing error by Cray Holly, the catcher. So the 10th run scores, runner at second with 2 outs, and Marianna puts another run on the board with 2 outs in the inning. Andrew Rush batting in the spot for Padgett. Up and gets again to the backstop. So that's an unearned run as Robinson reached on the drop fly ball in left field. And Rush swung and missed that. Actually, he did get a piece of it. Thought he said he got it on his hand. So the run coming with 2 outs. Rush struck out in his only at bat earlier, struck out looking in the 3rd. Now we're having a discussion as Will Rush is being looked at. Ball got him up on the hand, but he swung the bat, so it's a foul ball.
They called that vintage gold, but that ain't vintage gold. That washed out yellow. What is that yellow? Daffodil yellow or something? Gotta give him a chance. Right back. This has been some kind of ball game right here, folks.
Swing and a miss, came up and in with a fastball.
He struck out the whole tournament so far.
Over strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 3 outs. Marianna gets 1 run in the top of the 5th on no hits. They've only had 3 hits in the game, but they lead 10-0. There was another error in that inning, another walk, and 1 runner left on base. Bottom of the 5th, last chance for Chipley. They're down 10-0, facing the run rule here in this elimination game of the Ozone bracket. DC Youth Baseball State Tournament live from Marianna here on JockJive.
Southern to serve to begin this return. He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone.
One right here on JockJive.com.
Mosley. Now way in the game. She's been the head coach, so she's done her part for the season.
Bottom of the 5th, new pitcher is number 11, Dylan Tyus, who comes in. Spencer will move over to first base. And first pitch, a swing and a miss by Colbreth, Cade Colbreth. 10-0 Marianna leading, as there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Final line on Spencer, he ended up throwing 80 pitches, and he was really up and down, but he allowed only 1 hit, no runs, as Colbreth fouled that off. He was trying to say he got hit by it. Only allowed the 1 hit to Gavaler in the 3rd. Spencer walked 6. He walked at least 1 in every inning, but he came back as well with 8 strikeouts. He struck out the side in the 4th as Colbreth swings and misses for strike 3. So back to the top of the order. Chipley down to their last 2 outs. Zeke Gavaler batting. He is grounded out and singled, 1 for 2. Actually, this is this is number 9 batter. This is Ethan Berry batting. So rather, there's 11 hitting for Chipley in this game. So 8, 9, and 1. Swing and a miss by Berry, and he's behind. Oh, 2, and swings and misses as well. Actually, now 1 and 2 to Berry. Marianna with a run in the 1st, 3 in the 3rd inning, 5 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. The only inning they didn't score was the 2nd. They lead at 10-0 as that misses low, and it's 2 and 2. As Tyus trying to finish this off and move Marianna on to play tomorrow against DeSoto at 11 a.m. That's outside ball 3, so full 3 and 2. Another 3-2, and that's ball 4. 7th walk of the game by the Marianna pitchers. Berry reaches for the first time. He goes to first with 1 out, and that'll bring up the top order now in Gavaler, Zeke Gavaler, who is grounded to second and singled. Has the only hit of the game for Chipley in the 3rd inning. Had a lot of base runners, though, as that is up and in for a ball. 8 base runners, 7 walks. Swing and a miss came up and in on Gavaler. It's 1-1. Waller. One outside. Throw goes to second. Good throw right on the money. He got him. Griffin Tucker guns it down. And Womble playing shortstop puts the tag on him. Caught stealing 2-6. So Barry is out, and now Chipley down to their final out. Count is now 2-1. So the runner taken off the base path, 2 outs. There's ball 3, 3-1. Three-1. And now we go full 3-2. 3-2 on the way. Ball 4. So another walk, but only 2 outs, a runner at first. So with 2 outs, a runner at first, back to Parker Smeltzer, who struck out and hit into a fielder's choice. Marianna trying to get that final out as the rain continues to fall here in Marianna. Throw to first, not in time. It may come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team, as that is a foul ball third base side. But quality streaming, offering a national and international platform to show off your school or sport. We produce everything from youth sports to the NCAA Division I, literally from every part of this country. Large productions are small, tiny venues are huge. We can and we have done them all. To put JockJive Sports to work for you, email info@jockjive.com. Swing and a miss by Smeltzer. Now count goes 0-2. 10-0 Marianna here in the bottom of the 5th. They will try to move on to play DeSoto tomorrow. That is hit foul, third base, out of play. Coming up, Liberty County Spring Hill American on this field in our next game. Another elimination game. Winner of that game gets the loser of the game tonight between Sebring and Franklin County tomorrow. Winner's bracket game tonight on this field as that gets to the backstop. So we give Allard to second now with 2 outs. Just missed, 2-2. Rain falling a little bit harder now. Playing through it though here in our opening game of the day on this field. 2 more games to come here on field 5. 2-2 called, strike 3, and that's the game. So Tyus comes in, walks 2 and strikes out 2, and Chipley again gets a run, it gets 2 on. They leave 1 on base, no runs or hits, 1 left, and that's the end of the game. Marianna in 5 innings advances with a 10-0 win over Chipley. So again, Marianna on to play DeSoto tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. DeSoto off today. That'll be another elimination game. The winner moving on to play Wednesday in this Ozone division. Chipley's season has come to an end. Gonna do it for our coverage of this game. Marty Paulman saying so long for now on JockJive. You've been watching 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA and Ozone World Series. Anthony Crum on field number 4 will have a game coming up. AAA traditional between South Sumter and Spring Hill American. Mike right out right now and still with Bluntstown and Liberty County on field 3 and AAA-B. He'll have Shalimar and Fort Meade coming up. And we'll have Liberty County and Spring Hill American coming up in the elimination game on this field 5 for the Ozone. I'm Marty Palman saying so long. This has been a presentation of JockJive. We'll talk to you again very soon from Marianna.